Apart from my work as a journalist, I also speak in journalism training institutions. And when you speak to young journalists or those under training, they tell you investigative reporting is an area they are unwilling to venture into. When you ask them why, they tell you it is dangerous. And they are right. But there's danger everywhere. The problem is that there is impunity in what happens when people harm journalists here. My appeal to the government of Ghana is to stop living in denial. When an investigative journalist was murdered in the Netherlands, the EU said this was an attack on democracy. An investigative journalist was killed in Malta, and it resulted in the resignation of the Prime Minister. An investigative journalist was killed in Ghana here, and the President of our Republic went to the Bar Conference and said this was not an attack on press freedom. If that is not, then what it is? Then the worst of it all is that just last year there was a program at the German ambassador's residence, and the Deputy Minister of Information was there and said we should be cautious in saying Ahmed Swale was a journalist. And her reason, the ministry had done their checks at the the NMC, National Media Commission, the GJ, and also Giba and others, and they did not find Ahmed Swale's name there as a journalist. This, I believe, is not helping in the fight against impunity. If we are not careful, it is going to get worse. Already, a good number of journalists are leaving journalism to the corporate world because the media doesn't pay. So if we're discouraging journalists or young people from getting into this kind of journalism, we can only get worse. So my appeal to the President of the Republic, the Minister of Information, and the government of Ghana, stop living in denial. The dangers are real. In the past, since 2017, I have reported a number of death threats personally to the police headquarters. Nothing came out of it. I've had to leave the country on 2 occasions, and I know other journalists who have gone through hell within this period. It is not fiction. The dangers are real. And on this day, my appeal to the President is that sit up and listen. Thank you.